All right, extension model B. Draw the separate triangles, find the value of each variable. So very similar to model A, we're just going to have two variables here. So we're just going to set the triangles up, and then we'll have two proportions to solve. So I'm going to first do my, do a small one here. I'm not sure why I'm going to change it up this time, but I am. So we have this triangle right there. So I like to write them out first, the exact same way, and then I redraw them again, just to be very, very cautious. This is, I think, the hardest part of these problems is getting these triangles set up the right way. And here's our red one. Okay, some students were making this their right angle. That is wrong. Our right angle is up here. Okay, so make sure you put that in the right spot. There, and we have a 6 and our x. And then we have our big one all around the outside. Let's do blue. That's our blue one. Right angle down here, x, y, and from here to here is 6 plus 2, so it's 8 total. All right, I'm going to do my watching out rotating triangles first, that's right. All right, so green. So let's note we have our short side and then our long side, all right? So in green, we're going to match it up with our big blue one, but so opposite our right angle is y, and then our short side is 2. Our long side is unknown. And then we're going to rewrite our red. Let's see here. Let's write red above here. Now these are obviously not to scale. Okay, so once again, opposite my right angle is x. So that's x here. And then we can tell our long side is 6. So our 6 goes there. All right, which one do we want to do first? Let's do our x. So we have identified our x as being right here, and that's related to an 8. So we have x over 8 is equal to 6 over x. Cross multiply, we get x squared equals 48. Now you probably forgot some of this algebra. To get rid of a squared, erase that circle now, we need to square root both sides. Square root, square root. That cancels off our squared sign. So we're left with x equals the square root of 48. Excuse me. If you don't know, 48, and this is the square root button. It has a 2 next to it. It's an imaginary 2 when I write it, or most people write it. We get a long decimal. So we are going to leave it as x equals square root 48. For example, if when I did my calculation, if I did 9, the square root of that turns out to be 3, I would then write 3. But when it is a super long decimal, don't write all that out. All right, so we now know x equals 48. That was the first part of the question. I'm going to erase this stuff because I need more room to solve. And we don't need that anymore. All right, what color should I use here? I guess I'll go, I'll use black actually. All right, so we're trying to solve for y. We have a y here. That y is related to an 8 in this triangle. Y over 8 equals 2 over y. Cross multiply, we get y squared is equal to 16. Once again, we are going to square root both sides, and we are left with y equals 4. Those are two answers.